AI is incredible. It can teach you how to fry an egg and even write a poem, pirate style. Yarr! But it knows nothing about your work. Slackbot is different. It doesn't just know the facts. It knows your schedule. It can turn a brainstorm into a brief. And it doesn't need to be taught. Because Slackbot isn't just another AI. It's AI that knows your work as well as you do. Visit slack.com/meet Slackbot to learn more.
Amazon presents Jeff versus Taco Truck Salsa. Whether it's Verde, Roja, or the orange one. For Jeff, trying any salsa is like playing Russian roulette with a flamethrower. Luckily, Jeff saved with Amazon and stocked up on antacids, ginger tea, and milk. Habanero? More like habanero, yes. Save the everyday with Amazon.
Program, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right, we've done all the work for you. All you have to do is press play and listen. My name is Justin, and you can call me Band Curious because I am indeed curious about bands. And what that means is normally on the show, we will get together, have a conversation about an artist or band, and we will try to get you into that band by coming up with a top 10 starter kit list for you to push play on and get hooked on the band. We're not doing that today. Today is Earworm Wednesday. And I'm going to expand out because as I mentioned on Monday, this coming weekend, I'm traveling to Florida for a celebration of life for our dear friend Peter. And we're going to his pizza party on Saturday in Orlando. And as I mentioned, I hate that it took losing him to get me to go to Florida. It feels like with a little planning, I probably could have made it happen before. But I was very upset at the thought that I might just miss out on it altogether and not be able to go. And I very much try not to do regrets, and I feel like this is one of those things I very much would have regretted. Failure has a new record coming out, and Andrew on the week before the Q&A episode asked if I had gone back and listened to any Failure yet, because we covered about half of their discography on our episode, because the other half had been pulled from Spotify. I know. But they have republished all their stuff on Spotify in anticipation of the new record. And I have listened to, I think there's like 2 singles now from the new record. And I started listening to, I think it's their 4th record. I've really been on a Failure kick. And this is interesting for me because when I lost my friend Larry, at this point, probably 6 or 7 years ago, he and I were huge Local H fans. And we had really bonded over our love for Local H. And funnily enough, Peter, also a huge Local H fan. I couldn't listen to Local H when Larry passed. Like it hurt too much. And I feel like, I guess this is part of me growing up, is I don't feel that way this time. And as a matter of fact, I feel like it's made me closer to Peter specifically. I've been listening to a lot of Local H. I've been listening to a lot of Failure. And
refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
I'm your host, Stassi Schroeder. Welcome to Tell Me Lies, the official podcast. What's the most unhinged thing of season 3?
Steven, because he's so evil.
I do think he is misunderstood.
You see everyone face consequences.
It's intoxicating. The writers just know how to trick you. There's always a twist in this show.
It's nothing you would expect.
Tell Me Lies, the official podcast, now streaming, and stream the new season of Tell Me Lies on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
I think for our Earworm Wednesday, what we're going to do is we're going to put up a failure song. I'm going to go, which one do I go with? Saturday Savior is the one that's on my mind right now. And since it's on my mind right now, that's what we're going with. Technically, I've kind of been all over the map with their discography, listening to a lot of Fantastic Planet as well, but listening to newer stuff from them. And with Local H, my band, last year we were going to cover Pack Up the Cats, the entirety of the record for Halloween, and go as Local H. Didn't happen. We did start learning She Hates My Job, and I think we're going to go with that one as our Local H song. But those are the two bands that have been in heavy rotation this week, as I've been thinking about my friend and thinking about this trip I'm going to go on. And again, you got to take especially with everything going on these days. You have to take the positives, because if you don't, you're just gonna drown, because that's all there is to do is drown in the negative, and I refuse to do that. There are positives. I'm going on a road trip with friends to Florida, a place in Florida I've actually never been. We drove through Orlando. Wow, at this point, 20 years ago, on our way to Canaveral to meet up with friends to go to Key West for a wedding. I've been to Tampa when I was much younger, and then I've been to we're going to say Miami. I mean, it's not Miami that I'm thinking of. My in-laws used to live there, but it's Miami adjacent. It's in that general region, the Fort Lauderdale, Miami. It's like right at the tip of my brain right now. Like I just don't want to spend any more time on it. But I've never actually been to Orlando proper. So, again, spin positive. I'm going to go on this road trip, and I'm going to have fun with two friends. I'm going to get to celebrate the life of a dear friend, and I'm going to get to meet some of his friends that, got to see him every day. So it sucks that it took losing Peter to get here, but I think he would see how much he's loved, and I hope that he can see that and feel that wherever he is, because we do love you, Peter, and you're a special person, and that makes me happy. Losing you made me sad, but knowing you makes me happy, friend. So yeah, I'm going to go enjoy Florida, as best I can in this circumstance. And in the interim, I'm going to listen to some Local H and some Failure for you, and we're going to pop those two tracks on this episode. And we will talk to you all on Friday. We've got a couple questions. Again, if you're hearing this today on Wednesday, get them questions in. If not, we're going to go with what I got, because I've got pretty much Thursday morning to record this, and that's it. So we will see you all we'll see you all tomorrow for our episode, and then we'll see you all Friday for the Q&A. Bye.